So, Secretary Noem, what is habeas corpus?
Well, habeas corpus is a constitutional right that the president has to be able to remove people from this country and suspend their right to.
Let me stop you, ma'am. Habeas corpus, excuse me, that's incorrect.
President Lincoln used it.
Excuse me. Habeas corpus is the legal principle that requires that the government provide a public reason for detaining and imprisoning people. If not for that protection, the government could simply arrest people, including American citizens, and hold them indefinitely for no reason. Habeas corpus is the foundational right that separates free societies like America from police states like North Korea.
In a heated exchange on Capitol Hill, a senator pressed the Homeland Security Secretary on a core constitutional safeguard, habeas corpus, the legal principle that prevents the government from detaining individuals without justification. The discussion began with a surprising claim that habeas corpus gave the president the authority to remove people from the country. The senator quickly intervened, correcting the record. "That's simply not accurate," the senator said. "Habeas corpus is a legal safeguard that ensures the government must publicly justify why someone is being detained or imprisoned. Without it, authorities could lock people up indefinitely, including American citizens, with no legal basis." The senator continued, underscoring how habeas corpus distinguishes democratic nations from authoritarian regimes. "This is a fundamental freedom that separates our society from places like North Korea," he said. "As a representative from the live free or die state, this is personal to me and to the American people." When asked directly whether she supported the right of habeas corpus, the secretary responded affirmatively but noted the president's constitutional authority to suspend it under extraordinary circumstances. She emphasized that such a suspension has never occurred without Congress's involvement, even citing Abraham Lincoln, who sought retroactive approval during the Civil War.
As a senator from the live free or die state, this matters a lot to me and my constituents and to all Americans. So, Secretary Noem, do you support the core protection that habeas corpus provides, that the government must provide a public reason in order to detain and imprison someone?
Yeah, I support habeas corpus. I also recognize that the President of the United States has the authority under the Constitution to decide if it should be suspended or not.
It has never
Let us be clear, though, that this president...
It has never been done without approval of Congress. Even Abraham Lincoln got retroactive approval from Congress.
The exchange highlights growing concern over civil liberties in times of national emergency, and reminds us of the delicate balance between national security and constitutional rights.